Hi and welcome back to a new video. I hope you enjoyed the last video. I know it was a clickbait video, but you know, you have to do what you have to do. But if you can get the last video to at least around 10 likes, I will literally shag my cat. Alright, so let's get into this video. In today's video I'm going to be talking about the top 5 vehicles in GTA 5. These vehicles are just the top tier vehicles that you can possibly have for money making and overall stats and that. So the first vehicle I wanted to talk about is the Sparrow. Now I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, the Sparrow has no armor, the Sparrow is shit, the Sparrow's missiles are fucking horrible. Now I know all those things are bad, but a Sparrow is way better than the Buzz that you can spawn as a CEO, and you don't have to register as any VIP, CEO or motorcycle club. Now, the Sparrow, it has homing missiles you can put on MGs. Now, the MGs, they are horrendous, they are useless, but the homing missiles, those are pretty decent. You have infinite supply of them, and this helicopter is really agile and it's really useful for the Kia Perka heist. Now I'm going to show you its mobility while flying through the city, and yeah, one thing I wanted to say, it is quite pricey. It is around like 1.7 mil, 1.1 mil, around that price range, and you have to have a Kazaka to do it, to get it, I meant. So as you can see, it has infinite amounts of rockets. They are pretty precise, but they're not the best. This is a bit of a downside. When doing setups for the Kia Perka, it really doesn't lack anything except the cooldown that you have to wait for it to spawn in after returning it to storage. So you can see it's really easy to maneuver. Not many helicopters have this mobility in this game. As you can see, the missiles aren't that good, but this is one of the top tier vehicles. I'd personally rate this on top, higher than the Savage or the F11 Hunter, FH11 Hunter. The vehicle I wanted to talk about is the Oppressor Mark II. Now, a lot of you may have known it is one of the best vehicles in the game. It was obviously going to be on this list. And I know a bunch of fucking queers use this to grief the lobbies. But it's really useful for money grinding and personally defending yourself from people. It's also very useful for, what's it called? Assault and attacking people. This is probably the reason why a lot of people love using this vehicle for griefing. But I personally don't use it for griefing, I just use it for grinding because it's so easy to spawn in, and the only downside to it is just the cooldown. If it didn't have the cooldown, I would definitely put this vehicle at the top of the list, because nothing else could top it. And the only other disadvantage it has is it only has 20 rockets, but it wouldn't really matter to a money grinder, because money grinders don't really use missiles on vehicles that much. So yeah, I would definitely recommend buying this vehicle. It's very useful, but you have to have a terabyte to put the missiles on, just warning you guys. But yeah. Right, the next vehicle I want to show you guys is the Terabyte. Now, the Terabyte is really useful, as you can customize your Mark II Oppressor in this vehicle, and it takes like 32 rockets to destroy it. So it's really useful against griefers and just unwanted people that probably got bombed by their dads and that. So you can see you can do some missions in here, touchscreen computer, and you can like or manage your businesses like source cargo, bike supplies, go and running vehicle, all of this cargo. And yeah, you can do client jobs. As you can see, these give like 50k each, and you can drive it, scam people, which is pretty fun to do. There's a little what's it called, weapon workshop and Pressure Mark II workshop. So you just press right on the D-pad. Most of you already know how to do all of this. It's really not that special. You can see explosive NG, which is pretty good. Homing missiles, which is just overpowered at this point. Yeah. So yeah, definitely buy the Terabyte. It is quite a fast vehicle, but the downside on it is you have to own a nightclub, which not a lot of people have, and it is quite pricey. It is quite fast, and it is really armoured. It can go on forever basically, unless someone orbital cannons you, or uses like 20 presses to blow you up, which is unlikely for someone to actually do. You can use your weapons inside of it, and the glass is pretty bulletproof. I think it can take like 10 armor-piercing rounds before actually cracking. Hopefully this jet tries to get me. Yeah, as you can see, nothing happened on my Terabyte, everything is alright. Yeah. You're really protected in this vehicle from gay people. So yeah, I'm really glad that Rockstar actually added this vehicle into the game. Alright, the next vehicle is the Kazatka. Now, I think everyone knew it was going to be on this list. It's just the best money grinding method and vehicle in this game. First of all, it has the fast travel option, which is just overpowered if you're a money grinder, because you can just fast travel over the map whenever you want, and you don't have to fly, which saves like a whole minute or two. And it also has the option to have a Cayo Perico heist, which is insanely good for money. Like, you could literally make more money by doing Cayo Perico than Bitcoin mining in real life, which is so useful. Also, you get Daddy Pavel, so you know that's pretty nice. You know, you also get the option to get a Sparrow, which I also mentioned in this video already, one of the best helicopters in this game. And you also get the option to get the submarine and the Theodore. You don't need the submarine to get a Theodore, but Theodore can be stored in here, which is like really useful if you're up for some underwater exploration, if you're into that. But yeah, it's just really good submarine. It's way better than the other ones. Also, you get your own missiles. You get a sonar system for your submarine vehicles like the Theodore and Asiva, whatever it's fucking called. Yeah, you get these missiles, and then you get missiles on the actual submarine. And yeah. Now, I think this is the final vehicle on the list. So, it is the Aquila. Now, not many of you are expecting this. I didn't order the list from worst to best or best to worst, and yeah, it is just a really good helicopter. I would say this is one of probably the best helicopter in the game. First of all, if you do the hangar business, this vehicle is just OP for it. First of all, you get a stealth option where your blimp literally goes off the radar, but the downside is you can't shoot your missiles or use any pet marine. And it has bombs. Yeah, so you can bomb villages, commit war crimes, and you're not gonna get told off because you're in stealth mode. Just like in America. For example, this player does not see me on the radar. I can literally just pull up on him, literally take out my bombs, bomb his whole family, and then he would die. Which is, I think it's pretty funny. Yeah, this vehicle really doesn't have any other downsides except it can only take like 4 missiles, which is decently good for a helicopter in this game. But yeah, that was the list. Dislike the video if your breath stinks. Like if you want infinite luck for the rest of your life. And yeah, let's try to get the other video to 20 likes. No, 10 likes I meant. And I will shag my cat on camera. Yeah. Alright, thanks for watching guys, and I will see you in the next one.
That ass G, my bad pimp. That's just what happened when you a motherfucking real ass boss. Real motherfucking player, G. The shorties just love you.
Mike Wazowski, my pussy stinks.